Huh. 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 Huh.
Wow!
Oh, whoa. It's time to watch us two melt into indistinct puddles. Incredible. Thank you, chat.
Yes, delightful. Hello. Happy to be here.
I am having a little bit of frame dropping issues today, so that's always nice to see. I hope it will not affect the quality of the stream.
Here's hoping.
Also, I find it really funny. There's always this like sense of, you know, the meme where the streamers forget to mute the microphone and they say something that they shouldn't. I was unmuted for half of that entire intro, and I was silent like a goddamn ghost.
That's exactly why. It's just in case.
But I hope all of you are doing well, and I hope you're doing wonderful, Anya.
I'm doing all right. I'm a little out of it still. If any of you saw my stream last night, I'm still pretty sick, but I'm doing okay.
We believe in you.
Thank
From
you.
the bottom
Thank
of
you.
our heart.
Thank you. Thank you. Just happy to be here. Looking forward to reading Fate. Hoping I don't have to cut anything short, but I know I can go for a couple hours minimum.
It is that time of year.
It is that time of year. Everyone I know has been getting horribly ill.
It's almost, it's almost like having a major global holiday based around everyone getting together in a big groups while we still haven't fucking figured out coming out of a goddamn pandemic is not the most healthy idea.
It's a goddamn conspiracy, I tell ya.
You found your Komiyoshi earlier today, so you're in a good mood? I don't know what that is, but I'm glad you found it.
General positive sentiment.
Yeah, that's who I am. I do not know exactly what is making you glad and happy, but I am glad and happy that you are glad and happy.
In the words of Wakraya Elber. Okay, yay!
I am zero brain head empty, but all positivity all the time. I keep thinking about this game through the week, and I keep thinking about like there is nothing that I am being like, oh god, we're going to have to deal with this or that. Like, I am not at any point excited about what's coming in the way of.
I am not at any point excited.
No, let me finish. I'm not like super excited about any particular thing I'm looking forward to, but the entire everything and every character interaction is something that I'm just dying to see.
I completely agree. And like, I know we've been talking about this all week just between the two of us, but just it's everything in this game. It is every single time the characters talk. There's no one thing in the plot that's got my brain really going or boiling or anything. Everything's just kind of simmering as it goes, and I feel the hype building.
Yeah.
The playing field is so wide open. Exactly. I have no idea what the fuck could be going on, and I'm thrilled about that.
Yeah. And that is a good segue into actually going into the game screen and opening things up here. Okay, let's see. Give me a moment to actually pull up the game itself, and I will
Take your
stream it to
time.
you. There we go.
The streamer frogs are slowly boiling in the Fate HA plot.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's the wrong whole Ataraxia, apparently. This could be the one.
Wrong loop.
Wrong loop. Idle term for their ultimate favorite. Oh, fair. Oh, yeah, no, okay, I can understand the individual words now. I didn't know if, like, together they were something else. I know individually what Kami and Oshi is. Oh, yeah, 34% actually. I hadn't realized the percentage.
34%. That is further than I expected.
Yeah, I didn't expect that to be the case.
And
Let's
we haven't
continue.
even done any of the gambling.
Speaking of, do you wanna go write that letter to Ren now?
I think we should.
Hi, Sakura. Now then, speaking of things to ask Sakura about, that's right, the letter. That reminds me, she did mention something about sending a letter to Tosaka. Sakura, are you there?
Senpai? Sure, come in.
Ah! There it is. You heard Sakura and that was your instinctive reaction. She appreciates it, actually. She answers as if she's occupied with something. Excuse me. It looks like she's writing something. There's a somewhat large piece of paper on the desk. As I thought. You're writing that letter you were talking about, right?
Yeah, I figured I'd make a report on the current state of affairs for Nason. Just hold on a minute, I'll be done soon.
Tosuka is currently in London. She's not exactly available on a moment's notice, so an opportunity to send a letter like this must not be wasted. This could have been much easier with email, but Tosuka stubbornly refuses to do anything with computers. I love her so much.
So real for that.
Say, do you think Tosuka will be back before long? We were just saying before the stream, right? We really hope.
Not in the next few days at least. She said that October looks doubtful, and that she'll definitely let us know when she's about to leave.
I see. I guess the chances of her coming back before the 11th are pretty low. Things aren't going well. If only Tosuka were here, we'd be able to solve this whole messed up situation. Well, maybe not, but we could at least find some clues leading to it.
What, do you really want Nason to come back that much?
Sakura asks. She looks somewhat delighted. That's not really it. We can actually have some peace while she's gone. I couldn't even mind if she stayed away for the rest of the year.
So what you actually mean is that it's okay until the end of this year, but you won't be able to endure it next year. Is that right, Senpai?
Oh, she's so good.
That's so good.
I'm at a loss for words. Sakura is getting more difficult to deal with day by day.
Ain't that the truth?
This is really sweet to see as well.
This is really cute.
Even without the older sister around, the younger one is becoming a pretty strong lady. With an environment this unique, experience must be piling up. And now, if Tosuka comes back on top of that, I wonder what's going to happen. Well, if Tosuka comes back, there will be neither rest nor quiet. Let's leave it at that. On a serious note, I want to ask you something. Could you just write, "We need to talk," in the margin of the letter?
Just that and nothing else? Nason might overlook it if you don't put more feeling into it, you know? I mean, she might tear it up and throw it out if she thinks it doesn't sound desperate enough.
Can't argue there, she definitely could. Alright, just tell her that we're having some problems and to call when she gets a chance. That we need her help with something. No, wait. I mean, she's busy. This isn't worth asking her to come back over. I'm sure she has her own problems to deal with and I wouldn't want to be a nuisance.
God forbid you take up space in people's life, Shiro.
Yeah, let's not. Even if she could come, I think there's a good chance it might just make things even worse. She's doing whatever she wants in London and she won't restrain herself here. Yeah, okay, let's not do that. That was close. You never know what kind of debt you might be getting yourself into when asking Tosaka for help. Being forced into servitude at her residence for a year is not unlikely.
Senpai, is that all?
Huh? Oh, the first one should be fine. Just ask her to call. If she doesn't see it, that's fine. We don't need her lousy help. We can do this ourselves.
Ourselves. There.
She wrote the entire thing. She wrote the entire outburst.
Okay, I got that all down. I'm sending this off to Nason first thing tomorrow.
Sakura-san shifts into high gear, putting the letter in the envelope and sealing it with a cute sticker. I was getting some evil vibes from Sakura's behavior just now, but I guess that's just my imagination. Oh my god, Sakura, you are ruthless.
This is delightful.
Alright, please do.
Okay, please look forward to it, Senpai.
That smile really bothers me for some reason. I get a feeling I've just triggered a switch that should not have been touched. Are you ready to get a new bad end from this?
Here's hoping.
Ooh.
Caster, who's at the temple?
Oh, the crew.
Oh.
The crew caster orders the school, with... Oh, okay, that would be likely progressing the plot with
more
the...
Sakura plot.
I say we go either caster or the girls.
What was on the other side of the bridge?
Illya.
Is it anything? Oh, yeah, I don't...
Okay, see. There's going to be... Wait, are we hearing Discord boobs? One moment. Oh, that may be... Actually, that may be the case. One second. Give me a moment, I can fix that. Wait, is it actually? Yeah, okay, it is. My bad, I didn't realize.
Deal with her now, deal with her later. Very true.
There we go. Things will not disturb us anymore.
It's like her own little sprite is smugging at me.
But yeah, the thing about this is like, Illya's scenes, I've only heard like there's one or two potentially at the most that would be bad to deal with, and there's a lot of good things that Illya could bring to the table. The problem is, by being scared of her now, we're piling them up all for later.
I know, I don't want to have like the Illya episode.
But I think we can still bear to go for caster, for example, if you wanted.
Let's have like a nice appetizer before we get into anything else here.
I left the lunch arrangements to Sakura and went shopping. Now then, what shall we do for dinner tonight? It's already fall, and it would be real nice to have the taste of the season. Yeah, like chestnut rice or something. Hey, James! Walking around like that, I come upon Caster. Probably buying groceries, same as me. She's holding a tote bag and looking at the storefront. No need to call out to her, I guess. I'll just quickly finish my own shopping. Hold on, mackerel pike was on sale, so that's what today's main dish is going to be. The mushrooms are looking good too, so that will go good. That will go with the rice. Thinking how to put those together, I noticed Caster again. Since we seem to have a ride at the same time, she must have already bought stuff and is about to go back. But it doesn't look like it. There isn't a lot of stuff in her bag, and she's still looking at storefronts. How did I realize that? I can't just pass by. I go greet her as a
He said it! He said it!
Oh?
I'm astounded. I'm thrilled.
As a fellow housewife!
As a fellow housewife.
I am so proud of you, Shiro. Hey, Caster, what are you up to? Oh my, the boy from Saber's place. She didn't notice me until I actually got a lot closer and called out to her. I guess she was lost in thought. What about you, boy? I wonder, what are you doing here? I can't help but think, right, about the fact that in original Stay Night, Shiro had a moment of embarrassment that he felt pride in his cooking, but he worried that by being the one too good at cooking, it was like putting his masculinity in jeopardy. And now he's like, no, yeah, I'm one of the housewives.
He knows. He's accepted his role.
He's accepted it. That's progress, baby. That's character growth.
I'm so proud of him.
As you can see, I'm grocery shopping. You're too, right? Yes. With that, she looks at my shopping bags. No wonder. Some of the ingredients I just bought are still moving. Could it be that you can actually cook? I sure can. I'm pretty much in charge of all housework, aren't you, Caster? Yes, well, I love that this is actually something that we have seen in the cooking anime.
It's getting to the point where I'm getting really confused which things we've seen in the cooking anime and which things we've seen in this.
Like, there's so much of Holo Ataraxia actually in that anime, huh?
For real?
That reply sounds a bit evasive. Anyway, it looked like you were wandering around. Are you looking for something? I wonder if you haven't been watching me all this time, boy. No way, I don't have that much spare time. I just went shopping and you happen to be here, that's all. I see. If you're looking for something, perhaps I could help? You're not familiar with the area yet, right? Yes, that is so, but... Her response is pretty vague. If I'm bothering you, I'll just go home. That's not it, boy. I simply don't know what to make in the first place. I'm not sure how to interpret that. She hangs her head a bit and lets out a sigh. What I'm trying to say is, I don't know what to do with the food stuff in this country. Oh, yeah. I see. So that's what it was. Come to think of it, Rider said something along the lines of not knowing what to buy and how to. Well, no. The situation was a little different there. So just tell me what you want to make and I'll give you an idea of what to buy. The kind of food that Kuzuki-sensei likes, for example. Soichiro-sama eats whatever I cook for him. I tried asking him and he told me that anything I make is fine. Oh god, he's just like Saber.
This man has no preferences except for how he likes to kill.
She sounds awfully happy all of a sudden, like some sort of strange switch just flipped inside of her. Okay, if your beloved one is all you want to talk about, I'll be going now. Stop right there, boy! That's not what it is!
Shiro says, I do not care about your man.
Great. I'll die of embarrassment if we get mistaken for newlyweds in the middle of the shopping district. And how about you just make what you can, Caster? But Soichiro-sama seems to like this country's cuisine. And besides, it's a temple we live in. Are those really the words of the witch that entrenched herself in that temple to suck up energy from the population of an entire town? Well, whatever. Just tell me what you're planning to make already. Let's see. Caster is happily blubbering away about her Kuzuki-sensei. I can't bring myself to abandon her and I eventually end up accompanying her for the whole shopping trip. But unbeknownst to me, this is just the beginning of a lot of travel. I am horrified about what you mean about that. Ew. Okay, who is plot? So we could go Sakura.
Let's go Sakura.
It's a Sakura kind of day, right?
I've got like little pom-poms on. Like, let's go Sakura.
Let's go Sakura! Woo! Huh? The clothes hanger that I always hung my school uniform on now only carries the bottom half. By cleaning? No, I definitely didn't. I should probably solve this here now. It's not here either. But then it's not like I have a habit of tossing it aside at the entranceway. And if it didn't appear, Sakura would have probably hung it for me. Right, I should ask her. Sakura. Huh? The doors? Stop. No, you're not. I've seen doujin starting like this. You're not doing this to me.
So have I. Advance the text, Whack.
Oh my goodness gracious, Sakura. Okay.
More purple-haired women.
That's not what I came here for, but... God almighty, this game is gonna be the death of me! That's what I came here for, but on a sudden impulse, I take a peek inside. My cheeks start burning. Holding my jacket as if it was the most precious thing in the world, she's hugging it to her chest. Sakura?
Senpai?
The scream of a herbivore that just escaped route cut off rings out from the outside. That had its escape route cut off rings from the inside.
She is so incredibly real for that.
I slowly open the door. Sakura, her face beet red, jumps back onto the bed. I don't think you need to run that far back. It looks like you've seen a cockroach or something.
That was just a little surprise.
Squeezing every bit of laughter that she can out of herself. I can sympathize. Had I been in her shoes, I might have run all the way to the storehouse and locked the door behind me. Well, anyway. About my jacket. Had you by any chance?
Yeah, I was just repairing the button that fell off.
Right. I put up the front button that came off into my pocket, thinking that I'd fix it later, but then forgot all about it. Ouch, you actually noticed that? Unlike on a traditional gakurang with gold buttons, Tomura-hara's uniform has them hidden inside and it's pretty hard to tell. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I caught a glimpse of your shirt sticking out from underneath on Friday.
Not much. Even I had forgotten about it. Sakura's still as amazingly perceptive as ever. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Senpai, wait.
She quickly snatches the jacket out of my hands.
I'll put it back in your room after I iron it properly. How about I do the trousers too?
Wow, really? Would you? I can't do anything but bow my head. Alright then, I'll bring the bottom part later. But isn't it too much for you to do laundry as well as the ironing? Shut up, Chet. Shut up, Chet. We're all thinking about it. But shut up, Chet. She tilts her head in question. Seriously? Ironing stuff like dress shirts brings the term pain in the butt to a whole new level.
Really? But there's still Saber Scenes as well as Nei Sons. Yours shouldn't take too long.
Well, Now that you mention it, men's clothes do take less time. For a number of reasons, I'm excused from the laundry chores. With a female camp this strong, not at all surprising. In fact, just going into the changing area of the bathroom requires the utmost care. Right, Sakura? If it starts to pile up, make sure to ask Saber or Rider for help.
Yeah, Ryder's already helping me.
I guess Saber needs to pick up the slack.
She sure is very meticulous. She might even get into it.
I can't help but imagine Saber poring over every wrinkle with an iron in one hand. Should we really let her?
She wants to help out too. Would you mind if I taught her myself?
Oh!
That's really cute.
Please do. Do it as gently as possible.
If I tell her that Ryder can do it, I'm sure she'll learn just not to let her be left behind.
I love the rivalry. Ahaha, the atmosphere lightens up. Well, I'll go bring the trousers.
Right, sometime.
Sakura stows me with the jacket still on her lap, with a slight blush on her cheeks.
Sometime. You're already graduating in March, right? You?
Yeah?
Did you already decide who you'll be giving the second button to at the ceremony?
Oh, is that a tradition? I didn't know.
I would infer such.
Our school has that custom as well of giving away the second baton to a girl after graduation. But seeing how it's still a ways off, I haven't even thought about it. I haven't.
Thank goodness.
There's not really anyone other than you. Did you really want it, that is?
Oh, I don't really deserve it.
Don't say that. I'm always in your debt. Even just now with your uniform and all.
That's... Never mind, it just crossed my mind, right? I'll get the iron set up, so the rest is up to you, Senpai.
She promptly shoos me out of her room. Looks like I'm not supposed to pry any further. I guess I'll go back to my room and get my pants then. That's so cute, that's so cute, that's so cute, that's so cute, that's so cute. Ay, they're so cute. They're so cute.
This game is so sweet.
Okay. Oh. Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Ah! Don't fucking do that to me, Taiga.
What an actual jump scare.
Don't do that to me, Taiga. Hello, nice to meet you. I fall over from the shock. Who are you? What are you? Who? Well, it's not like I have a name. I'd rather you didn't even ask me that question, actually. Right? I know that I am myself, yet I do not know who this myself might be. That's my dilemma. What is going on here? What is going on here?
What the fuck is this?
An unidentified being, I guess. Crap. A figure that warped out of some kind of messed up dimension. But enough of troublesome talk! I am the sergeant, a mercenary that's been called forth to conquer the evil castle nestled deep within this forest, Illya's castle! And you are, let's see, number 46 in Miyako Fuji-nee, a prefecture, together with number 99, Saber's son, coming all the way from Britannia.
Right, today is the day that Teffel's castle will see its fall.
Saber, when did you get here? I like that Shiro just stumbled into the comedy route accidentally and he's so confused about it.
How rude of you, Shiro. From Illya's field.
Good evening! How is everyone doing? Are you getting along with Shiro while I'm not around? Oh, you are? Okay, great. I'll kill you. Anyway, the new castle is now complete. Make sure you come by for a visit. Go ahead and break it, if you can. That's...
Is that Saber?
I think that is... I accidentally skipped, I think. Give me a moment. Because of the way this letter was structured. Yeah, it's because I skipped the last part and didn't let the audio play. That's so funny though. There we go.
Thus came a polite letter of invitation, did it not? Seeing you head out for the forest in the outskirts, I realized the time had come and hastened to join you.
Invitation? I don't know anything about that. But anyway, don't you think this person here looks really strange? Saber.
Now that you mention it, the coloring seems a bit unfinished. But Shiro, I do not think it's right to judge people by their appearance.
It's almost like that's the sprite used for the comedy section and not the actual story section, huh?
Her sprite is whack.
That's not it. Coloring aside, doesn't the whole style seem off? Shut up! Cut it, Churchill recruits! It's 100 years too early for you to comment on the master supporting character, you miserable little pile of protagonists!
See, Shiro, won't you get yelled at if you start talking idly during a mission? On the battlefield, a superior officer's command is absolute, godlike, the absolute truth. Keep the grumbling to yourself and be part of the armed force. That's the soldier's duty. It seems you do not understand that, Shiro.
Well said, Saber-san. Spot on. With the aid of Saber-san, the unstoppable war machine, it won't be long before Illya's castle falls like the house of cards that it is. Isn't that right, Saber-chan?
I hope to see blood tonight.
Excellent! This week will mark the victory of our troops! Right, and with that, are we all prepared? Shiro-kun, Saber-san, are you ready to start pounding on your mouse? Oh, wait.
What?
Wait. Hold up.
Wait.
Not only am I ready, I still have no clue what the objective is. Can we get an explanation?
Are they gonna make you do a minigame?
Yes, welcome, our loyal elite! And awaits you is a challenge of many a barrier, a long road that you must take to the evil, magical Illya's castle. Defeat the Bloomer's Lord and make the castle ours. And that's when I might just become a princess and rule over this land. The crack of thunder. She's totally ignoring all I said, but at least I got an idea of what she wants me to do. In other words, I can't reach the Einsberg castle if I don't clear the minigame. That's right, Everhead is an evil land governed by impossible rules. Gather your courage and fight to the bitter end. Oh, so we're actually locked out of Illya's castle until I finish this, huh?
Oh my god. Yes, the way it should be. No mercy. I shall drive my holy sword into the backs of any rivals that dare advance ahead of me. There is no objection, correct, Shiro?
Saber is brimming with bloodlust. When it comes to competitions, anything but first place is absolutely unacceptable to her. That's her greatest weakness. Seriously, think of everyone except your own team to be your enemies. This time, the course will run up to stage 3! Oh god. Shiro-kun, Saber-san, become a team and defeat the many obstacles that come your way. Alright, then let's go! We proceed to conquer the evil castle nestled deep in the middle of the forest. A love game of you and me! We call it. Stop. Stop. Actually.
Jesus Christ.
No. Fucking way. Left click, move here. Right click, use Noble Phantasm. The basic easy symbol controls. Keep clicking to attack. Sakura! Losing a battle or getting caught in a trap reduces health. Once health reaches 0, you lose. At this rate, you roll to take the lead.
I need that little rider sprite. Like, desperately.
I'm going to save this one for you, as usual.
I'm gonna scream.
MP consumed with Noble Phantasm. Top runner is a Noble Phantasm Magnet, even if they're in the lead and pull. Wait, race? Keep up the left clicking barrage to defend with all your might. Oh my god. If done on time, any Noble Phantasm can be defeated. However, some enemies and final boss attacks are not treated like regular Noble Phantasms. Anyways, due to technical reasons, some things just can't be blocked, so watch out. There's food in the middle of the road. It will restore your health and prana, increase your speed, and more. Basically, there are no negative effects, so stuff yourself full before your rival takes it. Rare items in the chest. Others require defeating an opponent. Don't fix it on your favorite master and servant, try all the others. Oh, we can choose? Okay. Okay? It picked automatically, by the way, but apparently we can choose later. Welcome, chosen ones!
I'm gonna scream.
The time has come to challenge the Winter Castle, but to watch your every step. Many great trials await you. The image of your loved ones and family in your heart, I want you to overcome them all. 3 more days and we're free. No, shake it off. Become one with your master and servant and be a legend. Are you even listening? It's so good. A devil, still an apprentice, daring to challenge me, her teacher. Could it be she wants a heroine seat for herself? Put simply, you're also in trouble. The peaceful times have finally come to an end. It's you, the nonchalant ones lacking any tension whatsoever. You will soon understand what that ankle biter of a holy grail feels. Remember the time you feared for your own place? Yes, like that. But now I am Taiga, stern to vow, a heartless warship with no mercy aboard, engraved in my heart, the spirit of my mind. Soldiers, I wish you luck in your valiant struggles. Flare up, one-shot lighters. And make sure you read the tutorial, relying on pure chance will not keep you alive. However, as you keep progressing, remember that lag is still the final unknown. Oh my god almighty. Oh, it's so loud. It's so loud. One moment. One moment. Oh my god, one moment. No. Oh, it doesn't work.
Is there like a second? There's a menu.
At the beginning, it was at the beginning.
No.
You're gonna have. You're gonna have to. I lowered it as much as I could on my end. You're gonna have to deal with it. It's so loud. I can't hear Anya. No. shadow! The shadow! The shadow! Shadow! The shadow! The shadow! The shadow is there! The shadow is there! The shadow is there! It's so loud! It's so loud! Lancer is dead. Lancer ga shinda.
Rider won.
Okay, I need... No. Wait, one moment. One moment. I'm lowering the whole of Hollow Ataraxia's volume down. There we go. It's still loud. Look at that sprite! Oh my god, Celan lays red. Did Emiya's Noble Phantasm cost a lot of cooking implements to have?
Those were all like cooking knives, yeah.
No! Okay, I see now how that works.
I love that his Noble Phantasm counts as a blue shell.
It is! Her Noble Phantasm is just getting the whole temple gate to make him show up. What is... Oh, there it is. There's a menu.
Oh,
Mew. Oh, good.
That's why you didn't notice it.
Oh my god, finally.
Jesus Christ. Hey, so can we just say, this is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
It is so good.
This is so charming.
Gate of Babylon!
It's still so loud. It's still so loud. That's still so incredibly loud.
お前の命は俺のもの!
Shut up, Gilgamesh.
Why are the voices so loud? Oh,
And it's only
Ryder.
during the minigame itself. This is so funny. This is so funny. The Berserker! The Berserker! No. Please. Please.
Please.
Okay. So I do want to just lower the whole of the game from my actual mixer. There we go.
The Berserker is real.
I can't believe the Berserker is real. The Berserker. I've heard legends of the Berserker. I didn't know that it was from this game. Come on, keep going. Attack from behind.
This is like a Soulsborne boss.
It is. Come on. Careful with the fucking... Oh, foot. Oh, no!
Oh my god.
This is so stupid.
This is so stupid.
I love it, though.
I'm astounded. This is so charming.
Stop. Oh! Oh, give me the Rider! Rider, eat the rice balls! The little chibi Excalibur sound, though.
It's really cute.
I love the Pegasus,
I
too.
love her Noble Phantasm.
Oh, there. Okay. Ah! Come on. Slowly going. Oh, careful. Oh, wait. Sure. Rice balls. Careful. I can't actually let her get me with the lasers. Come on. Archer, Lancer, do something about this. Foot. Yes!
This is the tensest thing I've ever watched.
Oh, final. She said something about Kiritsugu. She said something about Kiritsugu.
That chibi rider is so cute. Oh my god.
Shut up, game. Shut the fuck up.
Fuck off.
Oh? No, wait. Illya. Don't destroy the castle again. With me and Saber being the last ones up, I finally get to the castle. It kind of feels like a lot has happened, but I'm letting the details go for now. This game is incredible. This game
is the best game.
It's already past noon. Now that I'm finally here, it's afternoon out. Oh my god. It's a whole new area. It's a whole new area to explore.
Oh my god.
Wait. The maid? The maids. The maids get routes too. Oh. We're checking on the maids now.
We're trying to avoid Illya.
I need to flirt with Lacerit and Zella. A whole ass area you can only reach on one day. Yep, Jesus fucking Christ. Let's go check out the lobby first. At this time of day, Liz and Zella should both be there. We're going to get maid stuff.
Maid content. I do not remember which one of us was which.
You can take her, she's actually, this one is the more emotive one. The other one has a kind of flat affect thing going on.
So you know that's my jam.
Yeah, exactly. Lacerit, have you not finished putting the wine cellar in order? Having lain on snooze for 10 years, if something were to happen there now, it could be too late to address the problem, would it not? You may leave mending the walls for another day, but begin your survey of the cellar at once.
Work here is first. No one uses wine cellar. They wine cellar? So Illya is not troubled even if collapses? Why is her dialogue like that?
It couldn't be that Milady said as much herself. That it's permissible to leave the basement in that state?
Not really. Before, when nobody goes, I clean where everyone sees. Because Illya would be sad if she finds a crack in the wall.
I've actually seen this in some of the fan content, but I didn't see it in the Fate Stay Night. The idea that Lacerit speaks in broken Japanese because she doesn't know it.
That's wonderful.
I should think that could go without saying. Finding cracks on the walls of an old castle where one is staying is a fairly clear omen of misfortune ahead. Dear me, whatever possesses Milady to want to take up residence in such a remote forest is entirely beyond me. But as remote as it is, I see that has not stopped you from showing up here all the same, Miyashiro. Me? She suddenly called my name. Or, perhaps I should say, she finally realized that I was here.
Shiro. Ah, it is. Hello, Shiro. Guten Tag.
Hello, Liz. You are on Liz terms with her?
Liz terms, I see.
The two of us exchange these idiotic greetings. This is a secret.
German.
This is a secret greeting between Liz and me. One that Zella doesn't quite care for, it seems. Her name is Lacerit, Miyasama. Please do not abbreviate it in such a distasteful fashion. Both Milady and we possess special names. It is unpleasant to have a commoner like yourself address us in such a familiar way.
Shiro, don't mind. Sela just feels left out and jealous because nobody gives her a nickname.
Be quiet, Lacerit! Miya-sama, what Lacerit said just now was nothing but pure nonsense. Please do not mistake it for the truth. I love them. I love them. I love them. I already love them.
Bickering maids.
The shade. They did meet in UBW when she went to buy the search for Illya. Right, that was actually the one occasion where she didn't speak Japanese well.
I do remember that, actually.
Is that so? I guess I should call you Sela-san then. That way it sounds more like a nickname too. Please do be quiet, Miya-sama. Our relationship is not so friendly that I could permit you to address me with a name like Sela-san.
Chioni.
I made her angry. Well, it's true that it's easier for me to just call her Sela. Please excuse me, Miya-sama. We have been much too busy with our task to come to receive you properly when you arrived. Might I ask what business you have coming here? I do not believe you have made any arrangements to meet with Milady today. No, we haven't arranged anything. I just happened to find myself in the area and thought I'd drop by. Find myself in the area walking 6 hours into the woods.
Yeah, you know, there was a minigame and everything. I see. Shiro, policeman, came to make sure Illya is safe.
Well, I guess you could say that, but with Berserkers here too, right? Town feels a lot safer recently. Rather than patrol, it's more like I feel like coming over just for fun. Look well, Lacerit. Such a creature is man. What reason could a being which cares only for its fellow humans objects have for concerning itself with Milady?
No, Shiro just feels shy, probably. Sela hates humans too much.
Such is my role. Are we not charged with Milady's protection? I exist to protect her pride and honor, and you to protect her body from harm.
Battle maid.
So what, might I ask, is this? You have let your guard down in the presence of not just any human, but the son of Emiya Kiritsugu, with whom you exchanged such overly familiar greetings. Did you not bear that very criminal just as much hatred as I?
Yeah, I hate Kiritsugu. No fair to Shiro, but Kiritsugu was a bad human.
Yeah? Yeah? There is no hatred to be felt in those awkward words. Lisa's sole reason for hating Kiritsugu is that he made Illya cry. I can't really disagree with her there. I feel the same way about him after all. That's okay, Liz. It's only natural that you guys can't forgive my old man for what he did, or that you'd condemn me as his son. It seems you are not as thoughtless as your appearance could suggest. You are quite perceptive. Yeah, well, I'm my father's son after all, and I intend to take care of the responsibilities he left me with. So I'll accept that you hate me, Sela. But to take that as far as hating all humans by association is... And what if I do indeed hate all humans? You find such a thing unpardonable? No. I'd be happy if you reconsider though. It's not really like you is what I thought. How insincere. In what manner is holding such a belief not like me? Just isn't. It'd be like saying that since you don't like apples, you hate all fruit. That's just way too prejudiced. Prejudiced, you say? Yeah, you're racist.
Yep, Sela prejudiced.
The two of us not listen. I suppose. As you say, I should be more true to my own sense of aesthetics. I shall endeavor to be more exacting in my hatred and to justify my reasons for hating that which I hate.
It's alright to be racist as long as you have a reason.
Then please excuse us, Miya-sama. The two of us have our task to attend to.
Today's work all done? Sella lying. We'd better get tea ready for Shiro properly.
I love Lace Red so much, actually.
She's kinda great, actually.
Have you not heard a word of what I've said to you? I told you not 5 minutes ago, before to finish seeing to the wine cellar. Have you already forgotten?
Joey. Sella, emotions getting in way of duties. If you want to organize so much, do it yourself.
The maids are bickering.
The maids are fighting.
I have
love
done.
Tsukihime.
I have done and will do as much as I can. Tasks requiring brute force fall under your jurisdiction. Slender arms like mine are ill-suited for reorganizing the wine barrels. Is she ripped underneath the fucking suit?
God, I
Of,
hope so. Lie number 2. Sella's scared of basement. Just doesn't want to go in wine cellar. Sella's really...
Wait a minute, Lace Red. You're in the presence of a guest. Cease your idiotic rumblings this very instant.
Guess what, Shiro? Sella's so proud, but really super scared of ghosts.
I'm not. Absolutely not. Such a thing is a fabrication. Forget this, Miyashiro. Purge this nonsense you have just served from your mind immediately.
I love her little smile. I'm obsessed with her, actually.
Throughout all this mayhem, Sella never laid a hand on either of us. Her professionalism is to be admired. This is really something. Definitely the kind of thing that could earn you a few sharp raps on the head from Taiga if she were here. Lace Red, I demand an explanation from you as well. Refute these baseless and delusional ramblings at once. And then remove yourself to the wine cellar post-haste.
Fine, I'll go with you. So not scared, right, Sella?
As I said, in the first place, I am not scared. Enough! I cannot depend on the likes of you any longer. I shall sort out the wine cellar by myself. See if I don't. It's alright, I'm not scared. I'm not, for how could one of the world's only completely natural homunculi ever be scared of ghosts? Sella's face is showing more emotion than I have ever seen from her before. The way she's trying to psych herself up for the task is almost enough to invite sympathy.
Love them.
Is that where the ghosts come out?
That's so. In the forest recently, ghosts began appearing from time to time. After that, when Illya was playing at night, saw a demon ghost or something in basement.
Or something? No such thing could have happened. Even said in jest, this is Castle Einsburn. I cannot speak for the spirits of its masters now departed, but surely no lowly ghost could be able to gain entrance. And I shall prove it to you that is so.
Ooh, Sella, good job, good job.
Praise is completely unnecessary. I am simply going to check the condition of the wine cellar. I guess the wine cellar is in the basement. Basement of a castle. It sure sounds like it'd be pretty scary. It's pretty brave of Sella to say she will go check it out by herself. But still. What is it, Miyashama? It seems you have something to say. Well, if you say you're going there to prove there aren't any ghosts, Wouldn't doing it right now be pretty meaningless? Illya saw it at night, didn't she? So couldn't that mean that the ghost would only appear late at night? You demon! How could you ever suggest that I do such a dreadful thing? What could you have me do if I run right into a ghost down there?
Like I thought, afraid of ghosts?
Ah! Sela stops in her tracks. Oh, I have sorely misjudged Miyashiro. To incite hatred in this fashion and to cast such implausible doubts on me. The only one doing any inciting around here is Sela herself. And on top of that, what she's doing now is little more than a suicide mission. So be it. If you insist on going that far, then wait and see. I should go alone to the basement at midnight tonight and see for myself. Although that task is not my responsibility, it will serve to verify that I am right. Just wait and see, Miyashiro. You shall know that as Illya Spiel-sama's, no, as the Einsberg's homunculus, I am without flaw. Off she goes. Is this alright, Liz? This is Scylla we're dealing with. She really will go off alone, you know? And probably end up fainting down there in the cellar too.
It's okay. Stella not as strong as Shiro thinks. Gonna come back crying here soon.
She smiles, almost in delight.
I'm so compelled. Actually, I love her with all of my heart.
So, like, Sela is the Akiha and Laser the Kohaku, right? It's the impression of...
to compare.
Yeah, I know so little about them. Wait, just what is she smiling about?
More importantly, Shiro, tea time. I'll call Illya, so go wait in salon.
Yeah, she did say about being one of the few natural homunculi. But thanks, Liz. Then I'll go ahead.
Okay, Shiro's so honest. Very good.
She starts up the central staircase. Probably just to call Illya. I'll head for the salon then. How long? Actually, coming all the way out here is pretty tiring, and I did hope I'd be able to have tea with Illya and Liz. Sela will probably come back in the end too, and it should be quite a fun afternoon. Scene continues, or is that the end? That is the end. No! Oh, it does continue. It's almost sunset. It will be dangerous to go through the forest after the sun goes down, so if I'm going back to the city tonight, I'd better take my leave of the castle pretty soon, but... Oh, Shiro, are you going home? It's already so late, so why don't you stay here for the night? Illya called out and stopped me before... Is this the final night?
It is the 11th, isn't it?
Ooh. Ooh, that could be interesting. Illya called out and stopped me before I could depart. Lady, I am sure that Miya-sama has matters of his own to attend to. You must not make unreasonable demands of him. Miya-sama is a gentleman. Having already come and invited to the castle, he could surely not be so shameless as to spend the night here as well. Is that not so, Miya-sama? No way! You're gonna leave so soon, right, Shiro? You'll spend the night here, right? Yeah. She persifies on me, when sweetly pleading and when ice cold are trained on me like the barrels of a gun. Today is the 4th day. Saber is waiting for me at home, but oh my god, we get the truth.
Oh my god.
And both are new, actually. Both are new.
You might say it's his fate to stay the night.
Shoosh. Ooh, estrogen.
She remembered, chat. I do say stay, for the record. You know, like, while we're here, may as well.
You want to stay night?
I want to stay night, fate.
Let's stay night. Staying over just for one night should be fine. Saber won't worry too much. I'll call her and let her know I'm spending the night at the Ansburn Castle. Shiro, so you're going to stay here? Thanks, Illya. Let me take you up on your kind offer. I'd be happy to spend the night here. The fucking... Alright, together with Shiro. That is decided, we need to get everything ready. Sela, prepare a room for Shiro.
I like her little scowl hidden behind her arms.
While Illya bounces up and down happily, Sela silently thinks, you have no dignity, Miyashiro. I misjudged you. Well, I always saw you as a zero in the first place. It's okay though. It's okay. Enjoy this brief taste of happiness. I can feel a definite pressure coming from Sela. Let's get dinner ready. Bring the best wine and meat and prepare us a feast like no other.
Yeah, got it, Illya. I do my best. Today, I hunt the master of the forest.
Lies, right? I don't think you need to. I don't think you need to. With that, the ever expressionless Liz leaves the lobby. Hey, Shiro, let's go to the salon. So let's going to prepare a room for you, so let's relax while we wait for dinner to be ready. Okay, I'll be in your debt for today, Sela. Please take no notice of me. Miya-sama should work to meet Milady's expectations. Please devote every last bit of your energy to play the part of a charming gentleman properly. There she goes. He quickly looks away and starts up toward the second floor in a huff. No need for that. Ayoni-chan is already plenty charming without even trying, isn't he? Please no. I wonder... There might be some truth to what Sela said. Fun fact, Master of the Forest is the German name for a herb in English called woodruff. It's used to flavor desserts. Ah!
That's fascinating.
Oh, that's cool, actually. Illya's clinging tightly to me. When she says something like that while looking up at me this way, I can't help but feel awkward. It's okay, just act like you always do. Since it's just a special occasion, shouldn't we all eat together tonight? It will be just like dinner at your house with you, me, Les, Sela, and Berserker. All 5 of us sitting together. The idea of Berserker sitting down.
I'm just imagining Berserker sat at like a proper like German nobility dinner table with like a tiny little spoon between like index and forefinger. Or thumb and forefinger.
Its flavor is kind of vanilla-ish with a hint of lemon. Ooh. Is she happier having dinner at my place than here, the castle she lives in? Illya seems truly happy as she proposes dinner with the entire family. Well, this is a castle after all, so why don't we? But will Berserker be able to fit in the dining room? Yeah, no. Master of the Forest is also just a term in Japanese to refer to the biggest, baddest creature in the local forest.
I'm very excited to see which one of these wins.
You're right, that might be kind of hard. Maybe I should have him stand outside the window? That's scary in its own way. Imagining Berserker singing outside the window, sadly holding his knees, makes me think of Saber waiting for me. In that case, let's sit outside. It's a bit cold out, but if we build a fire, we'll be warm enough. If everyone's outside enjoying themselves, it could make for a pretty fun barbecue. Excellent idea, Shiro. Yeah, I want to do that too, and I'm sure Berserker will love it. Okay, good. A barbecue is something I can help out with, so I'll be able to repay you for letting me stay here. Liz is preparing the meat. Oh god, it is meat. So be in charge of vegetables. Illya, can I use the kitchen? I'll be borrowing the vegetables in there. Wait a second. Are you clinging to me? Wait, Illya, hold on. At least tell me what you're doing that. I keep struggling, but she refuses to release my arm from her grasp. It's so great, I'm so happy! Thank you, Oni-chan. Her strength increases as she squeezes me, so finally I just resign myself to it. I just imagine Shiro going to the kitchen with like raising his like right arm and she's just dangling there. Like koala. Ila looks so happy she could cry. Likewise, I'm thinking about Berserker with a little like hat and the apron that says "Kiss the Cook."
I was thinking about Berserker with one of those baby harnesses with Illya in it.
I don't know what's gotten into her, but she's happily holding on as hard as she can. Well, it's okay. When I see her face like that, the embarrassment I feel becomes trivial. An unexpected decision to have dinner in the castle. If such a small thing can bring Illya this much joy, I'd make the same choice every time. Aww.
That's cute.
This is your room, Emiya-sama. Please proceed. This is the attic in which Shinji was crawling like a lizard.
Oh, I remember. Trust me.
Seriously? So, after the heart-warming uproar of the barbecue, the reception I'm getting now is colder than ice. Now then, I shall excuse myself. If you require anything, please call me. Wait a minute! What is it? Shoot! How can you say that? How am I supposed to sleep in here? Even at the best of times, this castle is middle of winter cold. No human could ever sleep here. Oh, that? In that case, do not worry. In the corner of the room is a sleeping bag. It is an inferior quality article lately purchased at Mount Miyama, but it shouldn't be too much for you to handle, Emiya-sama. Just as she said, I can see a sleeping bag and a mattress laid out in the corner of the room.
With the sad extension cord lamp.
This is the funniest. But that's not the problem here. Sela, even with a sleeping bag, it's impossible to spend the whole night in here. To ask bluntly, I'd like you to show me another room. In spite of what you may have heard, I'm just a regular guy. It's not every day I spend the night in a castle, so I like to try sleeping in a luxurious bedroom. I acknowledge your request, but this is the only guest room available at the moment. My apologies, Emiya-sama, but you have no choice but to agree to stay in the storeroom. Said it. You definitely just said that this is storeroom. Oh my, forgive me, I spoke in error. More properly, this guest room was a storeroom an hour ago. It seems the wine from dinner is still affecting me.
The bitch, I love her.
Hehe, Stella giggles, a gentle smile on her face. I wonder if I've ever seen such an unhappy smile before. Oh, my head is swimming. Please excuse me, Emiya-sama, but I shall now retire for the evening. For your own protection, I should tell you that all the other rooms will be locked, so please do not go walking around the halls unnecessarily. We have just implemented a special burglar extermination spell tonight. To carelessly open the wrong door while looking for the bathroom could be inviting your own death. This is revenge. This is revenge for everything up until now, isn't it? You are quite a joker. What reason could I possibly have for seeking revenge on Emiya-sama, whom I hold in such high self-esteem and in such high esteem?
I love her.
She seems to be enjoying herself. It's like she's gloating over the spoils of a victory. And allow me to excuse myself. I wish you a memorable night, Emiya-sama. The devil has fled. She turned off the lights as she went, too, just to be thorough. Well done. Placed under house my arrest like this, should I just quietly go to sleep? Interesting choices.
That's right. The ruins.
Quietly go to sleep. Go to sleep cursing Sela. Or that's right, the ruins. The sex ruins.
Oh, that's right.
What's your pick?
Well, I mean, do you want to go check out the sex ruins?
I could go check the sex ruins. This is a bit sudden, but let's go to the forest ruins. I have a definitely bad feeling about this, but I also feel that a wonderful encounter awaits me.
I think he can hear us.
This is the wrong kind of encounter here. Please do not bring Fuji-nee to the sex ruins.
She doesn't know what that is. Nobody tell her.
Good evening. Thanks for coming. Is your nut owl, aren't you? So you were here after all. For those of you who have no idea who this character is, try visiting the ruins before sunset. Huh.
Interesting.
Then it is time! The seventh element that evolves the human race, everyone's favorite, Quiz Dojo the Advanced Edition! The prize this time is one heck of a hot spring! You must be sick and tired of that prefab bath already! A nice white bath that you can fully stretch out and is such a heartfelt present. By the way, it also improves your health, household well-being, and, like a very tactical bombing maneuver, increases your economic fortune. Take your pick. Wow, sounds fake. Applause. Hot springs, right. A renovated bathroom is the most you could possibly expect from this Quiz Ogre. Nevertheless, this very sound of the word hot spring feels wonderful. Lured in by that feeling, I end up responding with applause as well. Indeed, I wish you the best of luck, faithful one. Should you be able to answer all the questions from this quiz correctly, a happy and embarrassing event awaits your enjoyment.
What do you mean by that?
The bath is the essence of Japan. The bath is naked and sexy. And bad things happen if you go into one with a girl already into it. Woohoo! But I will not permit this utopia to take place. Here I come. This is the final battle. Come on, you Erokappa. If you want to say goodbye to your bleary life, you shall have to deal with me first. Wait, is this actually how we unlock the 8 scenes?
I'm gonna scream.
Wait, is this how we actually unlock the sex scenes diegetically in the game?
There's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way.
No fucking shot. I hope so.
Fujimura Taiga got the first place on the Fate popularity poll by a wide margin too. Don't you mean the 9th place? This is the era of Fujimura Taiga. No, rather, this era has finally caught up to you. The main heroine of this fan disc is Fujimura Taiga. Let it go, Fujimura. Fate's main heroine is Fujimura Taiga. You sure it's the same Fate we're talking about? And Taiga's route ending is a true one.
Oh my god.
Fate has a hidden 4th route, Fuji-nee's heart-throbbing 7th period honey class. There isn't even a 7th period anywhere nowadays.
We're just killing her.
I sail through the air like a leaf. You, greenhorn! Is this because I failed one?
That's because you failed one.
Did you really think that your little eyes could possibly fool one such a sight? How dare you take me so lightly? Did you really think that such base flattery could win me over? But still, oh my, what terrible questions. Unleashing a cry like that of some great beast, the quiz ogre howls. The roar itself was just sobbing. Well, it's a shame, but I still can't let you have the treasure card. Don't get me wrong, if it were up to me, I'd give you a whole stack of them, but I can't be mixing business with pleasure, you see. The quiz ogre sniffles as tears roll down her cheeks. Truly, this is the tragedy of middle management. Anyway, I win this time, so I can't say I'm too happy about it. I need to be perfect with these, huh?
We can use our rewind powers.
I mean, we will do it for the next loop. I don't mind, crossing this threshold at some point later. It's kind of painful for me no matter which one of us loses, but in any case, I'll be waiting until next time you decide to challenge me. The quiz ogre staggers away dejectedly. Why do I feel like I've just done something bad? I probably shouldn't feel such half-assed sympathy toward her. I wouldn't hold back next time. When I come here again, I have no choice but to answer mercilessly until I take her down. I need to just bully her. The night wears on. It's just a bit too cold to fall asleep, but I'll probably manage somehow. Alright, let's get to sleep. There's nothing else to do here after all. Wrapping myself into nearly non-existent bedding, I close my eyes.
Hi, Dinty.
Oh boy. I put my brief struggle to rest. I leave many things untouched and just relax. In this castle, far removed from town, the fourth night grows old. It's like the dying hour of an old dog. Without realizing this moment is perched on the edge of death's maw, I fall asleep the same as always. Completely unaware ending. We just don't experience the night because we're not there. That's so interesting.
That's facts.
God, I love this game so fucking much. Osaus, something in Sherkun, or going to school for new things. What is your decision? There's 2 plots, so remember, even if we do a little bit of plot, so long as we don't do all of it, we should be fine.
Right.
But we also have new.
I do think we should get the new out of the way.
Okay.
That's my humble professional opinion. Yay.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. There's still a little time before class starts, so let's go see how the archery club is doing. Sakura, the new team captain, left the house first thing in the morning. Sometimes she still makes me lunch, even though she has her own to deal with. Even with all that, she has no trouble handling all of the club activities. The title of Miss Perfect is more appropriate for Sakura, or it should be. But what's with this gloomy atmosphere?
Interesting to seeing her called Miss Perfect now.
Yeah. Maybe practice is over, or maybe there just weren't that many members to begin with. But I can only spot Sakura and Mitsutsuri inside. I bow at the entranceway, and just as I'm about to enter, from where I am, looks like a pretty serious conversation. My chance to escape is starting to slip away.
That's what I think, Senpai. Well, that's your own problem. It may seem like I'm being cold, but it's not something that'll go away by itself, you know? Yeah, you're right.
Sakura's problem? Sounds quite complicated. Even I do not have the nerve to cut in here. I quietly go outside so they wouldn't notice.
Mia, you heard our conversation, didn't you?
As I leave the dojo, I hear Mitsuri's voice from behind. What, you realize I was there?
Yeah, although from where Lato was, she probably couldn't see you.
I see. Keep up the good work.
But it is a bit of a tricky situation.
Saying that, Mitsuri folds her arms. Regarding Sakura?
Huh? That's not it. We were talking about how to get a sense of oneness within the group.
Mitsuri said an unfamiliar word. Oneness?
Wow, your face says it's the first time you've heard that word. Just so you know, it's got nothing to do with onions.
I want to know what the original Japanese pun was.
Mm-hmm.
I can at least figure out that it's not food on my own.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but she's not the type to push people around her forward, right? She always seems to draw back and respect everyone else's opinions.
That's bad?
No, not bad at all, but she doesn't want to stay like that herself.
Huh? Well, that means she's got her own will as a leader now. Isn't that a good thing?
In that respect, it's a relief for me too. But if she wants to throw away that security and aim higher, it's her own matter to deal with.
And that's where oneness comes in?
Yep. So, for example, had Motto been a good-for-nothing like Makidera, everyone could have been like, let's all support the captain. But lately, she's been so reliable, there's been no opportunity for even that, see?
So you're worried that if she's too flawless, the club members will lose interest? She nods with a difficult expression.
So I was wondering if there wasn't some kind of shindig we could have that would bring the whole club together.
Shindig, huh? The peculiar choice of wording does give me an idea of her mental state. Note that she said event in English specifically.
Uh-huh.
Which very much ties back to the whole idea of event routes, right? Like events in the route. But what kind of club event here, Shindig, could make the club feel a sense of oneness? As we continue talking, we fear the first bell. We have to get to class soon. You're still in your uniform. Will you make it?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm skipping first period.
I see. Wait, that's the funeral! Run! But even after she's retired from active duty, coming out here in the morning just to help with morning practice and talk with Sakura, Mitsuri sure looks out for everyone. Sense of oneness, huh? Yeah. But I'll tell her if I come up with any ideas. That's important to have an in on something else different.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have anything new here, so we can skip to after school. Ooh, part-time job. Oh, Neko-san? Ooh. Let's stay for overtime or good work today. Let's go for the new then, right?
Yeah.
Today's task, go out to buy some supplies. Over you go, Miyakun. The list that I just got from the boss contains some wood, nails, a hammer, wood glue, red paint, blue paint, and to finish it all off, shoe nameplates. I check it over one more time, but sure enough, Copenhagen, my place of employment, is still a liquor store. There she is, Neko-san.
Is this the first time we're seeing her sprite?
Yes, but we have seen her in the actual
We've seen her
anime.
in the anime. But is this the first time we're seeing this? Because I'm obsessed with that apron.
Yeah. By all means, you can take her voice if you want.
Hey, you. Stop zoning out. Things won't go well if the advisor is sleeping on the job, don't you think?
Neko-san, the treasurer, is in the daily goods corner. A saw in one hand and a cleaver in the other. A very cool pale homicidal maniac dual wielding style. I'm going. Stop flailing those things around already. And let your guard down inside the store. Never know where the next dead end might be waiting for you. He's so funny.
Say, all this shiny stuff. Which one still needs sharpening?
I am so sorry to say, Phantom Crustacean, but this woman is in her 20s. This is one of Fuji-nee's classmates, which means she is not even 30.
Mm-hmm.
I am older than this woman.
She's in her mid-20s. I'm probably older than this woman. I've gotten the hang of it, but I've never done ones this long, see? Still don't know if it's right.
Should be fine for regular use. Neko-san, what exactly are we shopping for? Oh, nothing wrong with a woman in her 20s, but I'm saying that is not a hag.
Not even close. Let's be... Okay, I'm looking right at the camera here. Let's be 100% honest with ourselves. Women in their 30s are barely hags. I think that is a weak sauce application of the word.
I think it starts at 40. At
okay,
very minimum.
We got into hag discourse during Deltarune last night, and my take was hag is a state of mind that comes with a certain level of both maturity and weariness. There's a tiredness that makes you a hag.
And that is why I will never be a hag, because I am the ever-energetic, always fucking immature kinda older woman, you know?
And I'm staring off, like, into the distance, like, twirling my hair, like, oh, that's gonna make it all the more sweet when the years take their toll on you.
Because I am bimbo? Hell yeah, I am!
Real.
God, I wish I had my 3D rig set up already, because then you could have all seen me doing the little, like a victory sign over my eye, giving a wink thing.
God, I love you, Wak.
You have, not a single one of you has any idea of how much I gesticulate during every single stream.
Gonna be such a game changer when you get that rig.
When I get everything set up, it's going to be crazy. Anyway.
So you have to ask me, huh? Bet you have no idea what I'm thinking. And you, Illya, don't you think I have worries, ambitions? I know I'm just an average nobody, but doesn't it look like I just don't think I had?
I don't mind. That's what I like about my boss, actually. We're the only one who would hire me right away when I was still a kid. You're the only one to break labor laws.
That's what I like about you. You circumvent labor laws. And I just think that's really cool. That. Yep, I'd have to agree. Good choice, methinks. Oh yeah, when you think about it, there are good points too.
Indeed, notes Neko-san while examining the saw blade. But eventually, her already narrow eyes narrow even further.
Oh, but it's actually blood-related. I've seen it myself many times in my student days. Fujimura is obviously like your sister-in-law.
Oh? I don't really understand the comparison, but I kind of get what she's trying to say. In essence, she wants to say that it's like a parent having no other choice but to take care of their child.
Alright, I've decided. The cleaver can be replaced by a kitchen knife, but the saw is a thing in itself. Oh, what do you think, Illya? Is the price right for this saw?
It isn't. However, this isn't the best one for the job either. The other double-edged blade looks crude, but it's much better. Even you should be able to finish it all in a day without one boss.
What? Don't say you know what I was actually planning to do.
Can guess? Your rival just got higher, right? Best if I keep to the back of the shop, though. Hanging around the shop unoccupied can be scary. Better pray the big game hunting season hasn't started yet. That's my boss.
Yeah? That rival you speak of. Distilling liquor even further. What's up with that? Speaking of which, wasn't there some weird protest about distilling Japanese sake? Yeah, sake. Its taste is already beyond awesome. Nothing compares to it. We'll be in real trouble if it reaches perfection. You can't distill the sake. You'll make it too good. Oh well, whatever.
Don't let this inconsistent manner of speech overwhelm you. It seems the style suits Neko-san rather well, actually. That's the Copenhagen family. Blood is thicker than water.
So, how about that one? You said we should get screws and not just nails or something like that, no?
Yeah, we're a little over budget, but that is correct. Now that...
What now, going for the luxury? Couldn't you get by with just one screwdriver?
Definitely not, and we'll need them eventually anyway, so let's get the whole set. Tools are never useless. I love the handyman Shiro so much.
That's so. Whatever you say, you're the expert. Fine, I'll cover the rest.
When it comes to various odd jobs, the word of Miyashiro seems to have gained a lot of credibility. I don't recall doing any carpentry work around the shop, but according to the boss, that aura stuck anyway.
This motherfucker's out here doing side quests. And a receipt, please. That's for Copenhagen, and these tools for Hotorozuka.
Ting! And Neko-san is done at the register. Hotorozuka is her family name. Proper spelling of Neko is unclear. She wouldn't tell me when I ask, and since she just signs with Hotorozuka, it remains a mystery. That's cute, actually. We pile up the bags into her truck. Originally, this truck was bought to transport alcohol, so carrying plywood and timber isn't a problem either.
Good job. That's it for the day. And might as well give you a ride home.
Thanks a lot. And you dropped me off just after the bridge. I got to get some groceries for dinner at the shopping district.
Oh? Too bad, I was gonna treat you for dinner today. But you already had plans. You're like the mother of a large family and all.
There's something wrong with that. I appreciate the concern, however. No, it's true. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. Shoot. I need you to understand, right, that in a recent interlude in FGO that I did, they mentioned that at the kitchen staff, Burika, Emilia, and someone else had been doing something, and one of your responses that you could pick were like, they're like the moms of this place. Like, this is a consistent thing. Why does Neko-san look like Rin in 8 years?
Real. I was thinking the same thing.
She has the same, middle part.
It's the middle part fringe. It is identical.
Mm-hmm. And anyway, by dinner, I assume you mean the Kitamura tea house.
Darn, you read my mind. Kitamura's nothing to sneeze at lately, though. Food got better, prices went down, service got bad, and it got a weird ghost story attached to it.
Whose story? What's with that?
I don't really know the details. In the version that Furumi had, a woman beautiful beyond words appears at midnight.
No way!
She then orders a meal for two, even though she's alone. And before you know it, eats it all up. And then, as soon as the employer taking the payment turns away, she disappears without a trace.
That is Bazette. That is the shitty fucking place that she went with Avenger.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'm not sure if it's that scary.
Huh? Why not?
She's a beauty, right? Aside for sore eyes then, isn't it? And it's not like it's a curse or something. She pays for the meal and rather politely disappears right after.
I'd be more scared of a ghost that hands you money instead of curses myself. Ghosts usually just float around, right? So they aren't that scary by themselves, but if they pay, give you stuff. In other words, can make direct contact, you might touch them wrong and die. I mean, it's not even a ghost anymore at that point. Well, whatever. No skin off my nose so long as the lady doesn't have a taste for booze.
I see.
Losing my mind
Right?
about Bizette and Angerlanyu being such fucking freaks that they've started ghost stories because of their weird behavior in the local beef restaurant.
So we know about Rin's milk trap, and now we have the...
I forgot about the milk.
How could you forget about
How
Rin's
can
milk?
I forget about Rin's milk? The Tosaka milk.
The Tosaka milk. That's why it comes back to milking Sakura, because she's a Tosaka as well.
Because everything does.
This is a wretched fucking train of thought. I guess that's one way of looking at it. Hosts can't be seen by humans in the first place. They're invisible, so it doesn't matter if they're polite or not. But if one is actually following human rules, the situation changes. Fate Hollow Ataraxia uses all parts of the cow. I wish that was me.
I
not a
was
ghost
opening
anymore.
my mouth to say it.
Well, be faster, hon. Remember, Sakura always points out that her boobs are bigger. Yeah! Yeah! I was about to make a comment about something senpai, something help make them lighter, but no, she's like staring at from the back like really embarrassed, so I think I'm gonna cut it there. It's a human being that can bring harm to the living. For example, a strange woman wandering around at night. Say, Neko-san, could I talk to the employee that saw the ghost? Isn't that Otoko Shiro? Yes, Otoko Shiro. What brings you here? Aren't you still at work? I saw Copenhagen is way down near the industrial district.
Fuji-nee, did you forget what we agreed on?
Huh? Oh, you mean the last step? Didn't I pay that off already? What am I forgetting? Oh! Right, that always in my mind. Sorry. Well, whatever. Can't you overlook it like always? I love the thought that she keeps getting indebted on her, like, childhood friend.
Seeing these two next to each other is actually so great. Like hell I'm letting you off with just that. And besides, the only reason it exists is because you said something stupid. Illya still doesn't know, so watch your mouth.
Oh? No way! Shiro still doesn't know? Haven't you known each other for like 5 years already? Wow, unbelievable! Hey, I've kept quiet all this time too.
That's because I didn't know he was your adopted brother till a year ago. You too. You only found out that Illya was working for me about a year ago, yeah? Right, Illya?
That's right. Fuji-nee told me to go buy some sake. A regular store couldn't sell me any, and I was going to pedal to Copenhagen. So she asked me why the heck I would go all the way to Neko's place. Yep, that's how it was. And then I went straight to Neko's, didn't I?
With a Shinai on your back. I studied liberal arts. I thought there was no way I'd win against the tiger of Fuyuki. Be thankful, Fujimura. Had Illya not interrupted, neither one of us would have stayed in this world.
What creatures?
These fucking beasts.
That is, whichever could have been the murderer, and whichever one stuck in a wall or ended up on a hospital bed while the other's in a grave. To protect a certain someone's reputation, I won't mention how the roles were about to get assigned. However, from that day on, anything less than absolute obedience to Neko-san was out of the question. Wasn't that entirely your fault, Neko? When I heard that he actually worked there for 4 years already, I regretted not bringing a real sword. And you, Shiro? Why on earth could you go work for a liquor store? Doesn't Copenhagen turn into a pub at night? It's a gathering spot for Humurahara's old girls, an evil women's den, didn't you know?
Oh my god.
I am intrigued, I'm compelled.
I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed.
I didn't. First of all the customers are decent people. And Homurahara's only hazardous former student is you, Fuji-nee.
Yeah, you tell her, Mia. Just like I thought, Copenhagen's future star of hope. There, come to me when you graduate. I'll make one fine bartender out of you.
Yeah. I feel a quick tag on my left hand. Don't be ridiculous, Otoko! As the homeroom teacher and guardian, I won't allow it! Shiro will go to university, and I won't let him get sucked into a lifestyle as stylish as that. Yeah. Now my right hand gets stuck.
They're literally fighting over him. You still learn, do you, Fujimura? Shouldn't Mion even enter college? It'll soon be over with. It'll soon be over with this kind of academic background. Don't you get it? You there are a good example of that.
Don't smile on, you idiot! Smartest kid in the house that you wasted everything because of alcohol addiction, you hopeless bum! And we all admired you, didn't you? It's too much work, I quit. You just simply drove out of school on us. And to top it off, you planted a dust bomb in my desk. We're killing him. Danger, Will Robinson, danger!
Second time.
Daniel, come to judgment. This is a public place, please stop!
Just be thankful I didn't set it up at your house. Besides, thanks to you spreading my name with a weird pronunciation all over the net, there wasn't a single guy in my youth.
Oh come! Otaku's a lovely name, yet you made me promise to call you Neko in front of people. Oh, I wish changing names, you!
Fat chance. If that's what it comes to, I'd rather swap names with an American guy from... That's... Is that... Three... Jome? Is that
No
Jome?
idea, no idea.
Then you.
Oh! Ouch! Fuji-nee is... well, I'd say she's about to lose it. It's the first time I've seen Neko-san this excited. I see. She really was well taught in liberal arts. Danger, danger, danger! Oh, do the two of them realize that at this rate it will be the three of us leaving this cruel world behind? Truly a girl that spent her teenage years with alcohol and dumbbells? I wonder if the saying that reference books are like lead has some truth to it.
Fanning myself. Unfounded rumors certainly were your specialty. My strength comes from helping around the shop since I was a child, as you know yourself, Fujimura.
It's like a standoff between a cat and a tiger. Caught between two wild beasts, both of my shoulders come out with a tragic flop. I've grown accustomed to pain, but having both limbs extracted simultaneously sends me into shock. My consciousness starts to fade.
They fucking killed him. Please be a dead end. No, okay.
Oh, Shiro, why are your arms stretching? Rubber? Did you eat some strange fruit?
Jesus.
She knows One Piece.
I am certain she reads Shonen Jump.
Yeah.
Fujimura, call an ambulance! An ambulance! Mion's arms are falling out!
So exaggerating too. It's just his shoulders, the joints that are dislocated, right? No, don't, Fuji-nee, don't. I got about feeling about this. Fuji-nee, no. Stop.
Do it.
Someone
do
stop
it,
the
do
tiger,
it.
I begged you. And it's not like you're broken. Now what's this, Otoko? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This here goes like so.
It is not! Beer for Emiya. No, wait, put his mouth into the beer tap.
Told you, you can never tell where a dead end may be lurking.
God, I love this game.
They just fucking had to bring him to the hospital to fix his dislocated shoulders. It's so funny. Oh my! The fact that you don't reset, it is not an actual dead end, right? You don't gotta do anything from that. Like that's just a regular die in Shiro's life if it goes wrong.
Literally.
I love it. I love it so much.
I really
Like,
like that Shiro's entire life is being at the mercy of dangerous women.
Yeah. Taiga could have been 17 when One Piece started, so god. Yeah.
Good lord.
Shall we go to the big bridge?
Sure.
Plot at the bridge. Since I'm already late.
Oh, I just said Bridge-kun. That's all. Nothing important.
Do I need to add the bridge to the sidebar next time?
I mean, given my track record of fetishizing objects, that probably would be appropriate.
Oh my god, you're right.
No!
Since I'm already loitering out this in the city, I'll try walking across the bridge. A clear sky. The sunlight makes it a bit warm, and the breeze from the ocean cools my cheeks just right. What I couldn't give for that kind of life that Shiro leads. You live in a town that's just full of dangerous women, but they're just racially motivated cougars and not the fun kind. What do you mean, Diddy?
Diddy!
Jesus!
That is the most you message I've ever seen, ever, in any context.
God. It's the start of the 3-day weekend, and it is just the right Saturday weather for a perfect picnic. Oh. Looks like there's something going on over there. I see a group of children in the park. There's quite a few of them. They brought bats, soccer balls. In fact, there's no way they could use all of those toys within one day. Having broken up into East and West teams, they're now competing against each other. Wait, I think I may know what this is. Feeling in the mood to just bask in the sun, I lean against the railing and observe the epic battle unfolding in the park. After some twists and turns, it looks like they decided that the match for the morning would be in basketball. Each force would select their finest and ensure the game rises above the ranks of mere child's play. Cheering, booing, excitement, disappointment. As I look around, there are many people sitting on the grass caught up in the thrill of the game along with the kids. Looks like I'm not the only spectator here. Hey, Shiro's on the bridge and hasn't been shot at yet. That's an improvement. It's not the night, so it's fine. Why not? Might be the usual bit of danger with the Holy Grail War, but having a little diversion like this isn't too bad. And that's neither particularly fun nor boring. It's not always so easy to come by. A particularly loud cheer comes from the park. The game is over. It was a tight race, but the team that controlled the game wasn't the one with the 3 oversized primary schoolers. He was actually the one from the West Force with an extremely orthodox formation. I knew it. That kid got the flow of the game totally under his control. Hey, Realism, hi! The players on the winning team were all average, but it was their leader that stood out. The little commander didn't just issue accurate orders to his teammates, he also let out more than enough brilliance as an ace player. Besides, being a foreigner with bright blonde hair, it could be strange if he didn't stand out. Here we go.
Oh, it's that little fucking thing.
The little blonde commander seems to be their idol. He praises everybody's work with a smile. All while they crowd around him after the game. Without much attention, it could be only natural for him to start bragging, but he isn't. He really is of a perfect boy. Just an instant, our eyes met. I've got good eyesight, but eye-to-eye contact at this distance has to be just a figment of my imagination, or so I thought. Huh? He's coming here. Excusing himself a bit, the blonde boy goes right toward the stairs leading up to the bridge, heading straight through the park.
Run, Shiro.
Good morning. Huh? I accidentally make a mindless response. Huh? At this time of day, should I say good afternoon? Okay, I'll do it again. Good afternoon, Oni-san. Yeah. Good afternoon. I follow suit automatically. The blonde kid rewards me with a happy smile. Crap. I seriously do not remember him. I don't remember ever being greeted by a strange boy. Make matters worse, he came all the way from the park just to see me. I racked my brain, having obviously met him before. You love how terrible his clothes look on him?
I love how obvious it was like, yeah, we need to add some patterning to this pants. Fuck, okay. And they just kind of did some scribbles.
I'm really sorry, but I don't know who you are at all. Have we met before? What, you don't remember me? The boy looks at me with a surprised expression. I feel really guilty, but I don't have a clue, sadly. I see. Oni-san, you seem to be the dance sort, but I guess it will take you a bit. We have already met each other many times. Well, I might have been wearing something a little bit different, though. We're wearing different clothing? No, if it was just clothing, I couldn't have forgotten about a kid this distinctive. Not really clothing, but appearance. Well, even to me, everything from back then does feel like someone else's affairs. Like, we're the same, but there isn't much common ground. I'm getting even more confused. The blonde kid frowns and continues reluctantly. I'll give you a hint, I'm the person Michan probably hates the most. That should narrow it down quite a bit, right? Oni-san, you have just as many people that you don't get along with as with anyone else, but there shouldn't be many people that you hate. There isn't even a hint of sarcasm in the boy's voice. Even knowing that he's disliked, his smile is still just as sincere. His blood-red eyes look straight at me. Wait a minute. Red eyes and golden hair. Yeah, I think I know a guy that fits that profile. No, can't be.
Destroy the child.
It can be, but this boy somehow looks, no, more like there are parts of him that are similar to that guy. Did he have a little brother by any chance? Unfortunately, I have no blood relatives. I've always wanted to have a sibling or a spouse, though. An innocent, angelic smile. But please don't worry, Saber-san isn't my type yet. Well, if I lose to her, something unexpected might still happen, but for now, I'm not pursuing her. The water in my brain just evaporated. So basically, this blonde boy is that. And him? It was along the lines of, what an infantile mess! I refuse to put up with this nonsense. So it looks like I drank a juice potion. I really don't get it myself. No way. This can't be right. No, this really couldn't be right. No, even if there was some mistake, this really, really couldn't be right. I mean, how could he have been such a nice little kid when he was young?
Is this like ungrailed Gil?
So this is the funny thing that Gilgamesh does if he is summoned somewhere and he's like, I don't want to deal with this bullshit. He will just sip a youth potion and just chill.
He can just do that?
Apparently he can just do that, yes. Like, he has it in his little, like, you know, the fucking bolt with everything that he has.
He looks at fate, hello Ataraxia, and peaced out.
Yeah, like, he, like literally sorry,
He literally said that.
What an infantile mess. I refuse to put up with this nonsense. And then he just drank a juice potion and fucked off.
He literally said, I don't want to be part of this plot, and then decided not to be.
Yep, literally, he does that.
What an asshole.
He almost does that in Fate Strange Fake as well, before Enkidu is summoned.
Interesting.
And then the Holy Grail War has his full attention. Honey-san, I know what you're thinking. I did ask a lot of other people and got the same reaction. I know it's my fault.
Mr. Not appearing in this plot.
Why do I end up doing things that make people hate me? Hard to answer even though it's about myself. No, because it's about my own self, sighs the blonde boy. Oh, everyone's calling me. See you later, Oni-san. Oh, and you shouldn't do anything dangerous by yourself. I think it could be a good idea to do a lot of other stuff first. If you do that, I'll be able to go back to my old self too. With a polite bow, the little blonde kid is about to leave. What do you mean? I'm sorry, I can't tell you. I was told by my master that I couldn't tell you the answer. What do you mean, your master? What do you mean, your master? Kira is dead. We established this. So who told you this?
We're under layers.
Also, what is the answer? Shut up, all of you. Shut up. Shut up, the cat face.
That's so much more insulting than the smile.
Remember, I have a past record. I was told to stay put until Lancer died, but there I went, off to see Saber-san. Why do I have to end up doing that kind of stuff? I was during the Holy Grail War half a year ago when he impaled Castor. But...
Okay, so that's another Fate Route event confirmed.
Master? But Kotomine isn't here anymore, I know that for sure. Yes, even if all of the servants are remaining, even if the masters are here who shouldn't be. Kotomine Kirei alone is definitely dead. That's right. My master is Kotomine. But Kotomine is certainly dead. He's already gone. Because of that, Kotomine Kirei has nothing to do with this current situation. You should just think of me as part of the peanut gallery. Yep, I have nothing to do with this incident, really. The blonde boy runs down the stairs. The children rejoice at the return of their idol. As I watch the scene, stunned as I am, I lock in the fact that this boy is him in my memory. Of course, not that this makes any damn sense. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. There's a few things that just made me think about that are very interesting.
Namely, very interested.
Namely, I do love Gil basically said like, oh yeah, I didn't care for the slice of lifetime loops, but if you get the plot moving, I'll be back to my old self, don't worry about it. How are you feeling?
That was really funny time for you to ask that question.
Yeah.
I'm doing okay. My throat's getting kind of bad.
We can stop anytime you want. We can keep going as you want.
I would like to do like a little more.
Okay.
Maybe like another decent scene or something.
Okay, let's do a coup at the harbor then.
Let's do some coup.
At the harbor, there's a familiar face. Lancer can be found and yeah, what we should ask him about any regrets about the past.
What a question to just drop on a man who's just trying to fish.
Maybe I'll ask him about his past. I'm curious what he thinks about the current state of affairs, but another part of me also wants to know about how he feels about his life. Saber had blamed herself strongly. Someone that lives as freely as he does might still have some regrets about the past. I could fix him.
Oh, regrets, you say? Disappointment, maybe, but regrets? No one bit.
So... that could be the reply of the ill-fated hero of Ireland. Made while looking at a fishing rod that hasn't gotten a single bite. I thought so. You really got nothing on you, huh? You know, other servants all seem to have some longing for the past.
You don't say. They sure didn't look like the sort who'd want to go back home as heroes. Castor ought to be full of regrets, though. She was supposed to have originally been a sheltered princess. She'd be happier had she been kept in that castle. The world and you would be safer that way.
Yells Lancer loudly. I wonder if it's the lack of any catches that's irritating him, or if he just doesn't like talking about the past. Lancer just reached an all-time record in lack of enthusiasm. So what if you did get a hold of the Holy Grail? Isn't there something you'd want from it? Like getting another chance at life as a human being, or maybe going back to the past or something?
Beats me. Can't think of any random wish till I actually get it. If I may. I just clocked something really important. He smokes Marlboro Reds. Do with that what you will.
This is it. Basically, he spends what he has the day he earns it. What he wants had already been mostly gained while he was alive. As a result, he wouldn't leave behind any regrets like, I should have done this once the party's over. It's been one full life. Oh yeah! Hey Lancer, if you don't mind, could you tell me your story? I just realized that I don't really know much about your life.
Cool story time! Bit too late to gain anything from it, you know. Or are you guys looking for a fight?
Now, Saber and I aren't interested in that. Did I tell you how grateful I am that you were going to be neutral?
Maybe you did. Okay, if you say you did, then you probably did.
Yeah, we didn't because that's the other choice we didn't pick. That is the choice we haven't picked. The same dialogue on the same time slot.
Fascinating.
Things are bleeding in between loops, little by little.
Just a bit. So what is it? You only want to hear other people's stories? Nothing other than that?
Yeah, just pure curiosity. No secret motivations involved.
Guess there ain't no harm then. I'm not catching anything, so I'll entertain you just to kill time. There was also one thing I wanted to beat into your head.
Yeah? Lancer's lethargic expression changes slightly. His relaxed shoulders are now even more relaxed, and his eyes, previously attending the ocean surface, move lazily toward the sky. Yeah, that's right. He became even less enthusiastic. Lancer. Cuchulainn was a hero of ancient Ireland. His land was split into 5 countries, and of them, Cuchulainn served as a warrior under the northern kingdom of Ulster, under King Connor. Being part of Celtic mythology, he isn't that well known in this part of the world, but over there, he was a great hero that outmatched even King Arthur. There were many factors at work in his birth. Cuchulainn's mother, Daityre? I I don't know, was a princess born between a gifted druid, father of the King of Connor, and Maga, the widow of Ross the Red. Princess Deitre disappeared in the land of the Jong without marrying anyone. Over there, she could bear a child of the sun god Luke. That child was Setanta, later to be called Cuchulainn. Setanta was sent to Connor's army as one that could one day become the Shield of Ulster. He could have a life that followed that destiny. Setanta became Cuchulainn when he was still a child. The name was given to him after he killed the guard dog of the swordsmith Cuchulainn with his bare hands. One day, King Connor was invited to the house of the famed swordsmith Cuchulainn. The king was going to bring the boy Setanta with him, but Setanta was in the middle of a hurling match with his friends. Had he withdrawn right then, he could have lost the match, so he said to the king, "I'll catch up after I win, so go right ahead." The king, humored by this reply, allowed him to come late and went to the house of Cuchulainn first. The tragedy began when one of the servants of Cuchulainn thoughtlessly closed the gate. Setanta, who had come late, was attacked by the guard dog. He then strangled it to death. The people inside heard the commotion and gathered at the gate. Once they knew that Setanta managed to defeat the guard dog, they were full of shock and admiration. But there was some sadness in Cuchulainn's eyes at losing his prized guard dog. Setanta, ashamed of his actions, then told him, "Does this dog have children? If he does, would you allow me to take care of them? I will raise them to be guard dogs just as strong as their father. Until then, I will be your guard dog." The swordsmith Cuchulainn was impressed by the boy's offer and responded to him with assurance. "I have no need of that. I will be the one to raise the dogs that will protect my manor. You, on the other hand, must train yourself. After all, one day you will be the guard dog of all of Ulster." All the warriors at the scene nodded in agreement. From then on, the boy was called the Hound of Cuchulainn. It was the boy's first battle, and to honor that noble declaration, he would... I already know that much, but just how old were you back then?
I think I was younger than you. Not become a warrior yet. See, in our land, there's a separate group for the kiddos before they become full-fledged knights of the Red Branch. There was a group of warrior apprentices that hadn't come of age yet. I was one of them.
Yeah, you're telling me that you strangled the nation's top hound when you were around 12 to 13 years old?
It was just the adrenaline rush. That was the first time I'd take a life. Since then, I got a gas on me. Could eat anything except dogs.
Yeah, we know from the fucking previous scene that we had. That was so funny.
A hot dog.
It'd be dog eat dog, he adds lightly.
So anyway, some time passed after my name changed. The kiddie group gathered around this druid. They're all in a stupid uproar, asking him when they would become famed warriors. That druid, yeah, I'll admit he was actually a pretty tough old man. His divinations were strong enough to not see the future, but to determine the future. The old man didn't know what to do, so he decided to just tell it for those that would take up arms on that day.
Who died at 29? Jesus! Also, listening to all of these stories reminding me of a friend that shared with me a little academic paper that basically read the story of the Hound of Cuchulainn from beginning to end through the lens of a transmask narrative, which I loved actually.
That's really cool.
It was really good.
That's awesome.
It was really good. If I can find it again, I will send it your way.
Oh, please do.
Wow. So what happened?
Wasn't much of a divination. Ugly enough that nobody tried to go through with the rites of warriorhood.
Uh-huh. What were you doing then?
I wasn't interested. Just fishing, leaning against a hazel tree.
Sorry, what was the point of this story?
Don't get it, huh? In other words, I went through the rites of warriorhood on the same day. The king got mad. What good can come from a child like you becoming a warrior? Focus on growing up healthy first. Stuff like that. So that ticked me off. Wound up smashing the spears of the castle, wrecking a chariot. Now try telling me one more time that I'm not strong enough to be a warrior.
Threatening a king? Oh boy, this guy actually has settled down in comparison to the old times. Saber told me he could also fit in the Berserker class, but I didn't believe it. You haven't even heard about his fucking impulse inversion. So then you became a warrior? Of the Red Branch Knights, was it?
Yeah, but if you ask someone like Saber, she'd probably say there wasn't any knightliness to it. After all, in those times, as long as you didn't do anything disloyal, you could do whatever you want.
The Riastrat is a Cronenberg Hulk, yep. Warp spasm.
If I felt like it, I could pick a fight with another land, then have a party the same night, forget all about it. There were a lot of loonies among the knights, so I had to keep an eye on my own country more than the others.
A real Berserker coup could be a lot wilder. Yeah.
Twirling my hair.
This version of Ku in the Fifth War is basically his retirement, lol. No, see, James, I've heard about, like, something like Berserker Ku in the same vein as, say, Berserker Achilles. You can't have a story in a Fate, like, Holy Grail War with Berserker Ku or Berserker Achilles without making it about Berserker Ku or Berserker Achilles, because they're just that fucking big of a deal. He laughs with some amusement. I see. His free-spiritedness was the difference of the world he'd survived in. That pride wasn't the complicated pride of a human. It was simple, like that of an animal. Looking at you, staring at you, staring at you.
Fanning myself.
So once I became a warrior, I got busy fighting. Then one day I fell head over heels for this princess. Love at first sight. Went as far as her castle to kidnap her, but this princess, she was my kind of woman. Except she bitched about not wanting to go to the hearth of some fameless kid.
Wait a minute, kid. How old were you back then?
I should have been around 16. Anyway, I went on a journey in search of fame. There was this warrior woman named Skathak?
Skahak.
Gotcha. In this place called the Land of Shadows. Strong like a monster, apparently. Heard rumors that many warriors went over to be her apprentices.
I love Skahak so much. I know what came next. Kukulin could finally reach the Land of Shadows, a land of the supernatural, and could be granted the secrets of leaping and the demonic spear gay bolt from the Lady Skahak. Also, isn't this the fucking CG of the fort that is used generically in Fate Grand Order? Oh my god. Like, it's the same angle.
Oh man, don't try to make things that simple. That woman's training would be enough to put that Tosca girl to shame, you know? Anyway, she was dangerous. By the time I got there, she quit being human. Land of Shadows is close to the world of spirits, you see. She basically turned into a guard that warded off the dead. There were even some near gods among the dead. She was so good with a spear she could handle shutting them in even though her body was a human's. You can understand how crazy that'd be, right?
Yeah, just the idea of a powered-up Tosca is enough to scare me.
Yeah, that's it. Anyhow, there were other pupils under that scary master. Those were all warriors that came to be taught by Skahak. One of them happened to be my equal. He went by the name of Ferdiad? Ferdiad, warrior of the neighboring country of
Connacht. I mean, yeah, just go for it.
We were competing for Gay Bolg, and before we knew it, we somehow wound up exchanging a vow of brotherhood.
Aw.
Well, you see, I had 3 priceless friends, but all of them, this guy had a special place in my heart, like an older brother.
And with that done, Kukulin could learn many techniques and spells. Still, to think that the deeds of Kukulin had been accomplished when he was 16. As far as I've heard, this man caused havoc every day at a maximum velocity. Like an already fast horse in a hurry. He's a lesbian insulting myth. Based.
You're getting it wrong. I stayed in the land of shadows for a long time. I felt at home over there. Had a great teacher and a good rival with me. So there was this dumbass that was going to attack the homely land. This Lord... I've...
Go for it.
I'm just gonna keep saying all of this in a rising tone so no one can get mad at me for pronouncing it wrong.
Of a neighboring country started a war with us. Skahak didn't let me go out on the battlefield for some reason, so we often argued about that. Anyhow, in the end, I did get to cause hell together with Skahak and Ferdiad. After a one-on-one duel, I captured alive. But guess what? We started off as hated enemies, but once I caught her, I realized that she was my kind of woman. So I started getting seriously into her. And then Skahak planned out. That earned me a stoning, Gay Bullock style.
Ha ha ha, hey lads, listlessly. So the enemy lord was female. Hey, wait. Hold it! You mean got serious, you mean that?
Oh yeah. If you like her, of course you'd make love with her, right?
Yeah, with great power comes great womanizing, meaning there were no Chaz warriors back in old Ireland. Also, James is mentioning the Riastrad of Kukulin from the actual Tain. His body made furious twists inside his skin so that his feet and shins rotated. His temple sinews reached his neck, each bulb as big as the head of a month-old child. He sucked one eye so deep into his head that a wild crane couldn't peck out, and the other hung alongside his cheek. His cheek peeled back from his jaws until his gullet appeared. His lungs and liver flapped in his throat.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, it's body horror.
Man's was made of bits. Still, one of those days we had to part ways. I split up with Ife.
Ife. He actually said Ife. I heard it.
Ife. She bore my child. I asked her to name him Conla and send him to Ulster. When he did come, he had to follow 3 vows. To not answer his name when asked, to not change course, and to not back down from the fight. Yeah, that's the bare minimum I expect from a son of mine. Me and Ferdiand left the Land of Shadows in the exact same day. Once we got out of the castle, we both asked each other the same thing at the same time. How about coming to my country? We laughed, realizing that neither of us was gonna budge. Skahak, no, I didn't see her when we left. She already passed down everything to me, so she didn't have anything more to tell me.
That was a tale of the Land of Shadows. From here on, Lancer became a lot less talkative. Returning to Ulster, Kukulin had started up dramatic battles and became known throughout Ireland in an instant. With exploits that no one else could ever repeat, he came, as promised, for the princess. Opposed by King Forgal and his troops, he literally annihilated them, thus also achieving victory among the knights that waged their honor as Ulster's finest warriors. This illustrious record was at the same time the youth of the hero Kukulin. Which is why afterwards, the battles of Kukulin could bear a heavy shadow.
The neighboring country of Connacht was controlled by generations of queens. Queen
Maeve.
Maeve was one of those warmongering ladies, the type that really hated giving up. Yeah, a lot happened to her, so she had her forces march into Ulster.
I fucking love Maeve so much. Oh.
First off, one of the reasons for Connacht attacking was that good old Uncle Fergus defected. Our king, not to be outdone with in all this comedy, killed Fergus's sons out of lust for young women. That'd be the reason why he left.
Say, wasn't Fergus the knight that took you from Tyre, and also the guy who canonically in his story is said to have a 48-inch dick?
Pretty based.
Look it up.
Pretty based.
Speaking of, he was also. It was said that Queen Maeve could only be satisfied by like half a dozen men or Fergus specifically.
Based. Yeah, so my uncle, the pride of the Red Branch Knights, served Connacht out of hatred for the Ulster king. So my uncle influenced Queen Maeve's aggressiveness.
You're only listening, and for a second you thought he was actually saying that? No. It's just me.
He would never. Plus, there was this curse affecting the people of Ulster. Whenever we got invaded, men all over the country were rendered too feeble to fight.
Say what? What the hell? And how does a country affected by that manage to prosper? What happened? That's the same as an old you can plunder buffet.
Adding insult to injury. Thing is, I wasn't really born of Ulster. No, I was born in a fairy mount. That's how I was totally up onto my feet. You ought to know the rest, right? I went around killing Maeve's forces every day. As they started to lose, we came to an agreement to change the war to one-on-one fight. At the fords in the Ulster Gorge, I dueled. The Connacht army was only allowed to advance during the duel. It was a matter of losing 5,000 men in one day, or advancing only slightly at the cost of one man. Maeve agreed to it reluctantly, and then that was the start of the duels.
Did he start to one-on-one the entire army?
1v1 me, you coward.
Did he start to one-on-one the entire army?
Twirling my hair.
I see. That's what's more widely known as Kukulin's Rune of Vows. Rangavla, an arena formed from 4 branches, guaranteeing one-on-one combat with honor at stake. Oh my fucking god!
Oh my goodness.
Good idea. The Hound of Kulan could never lose in single combat, so that's how you stopped Connacht. Oh. Where can you find any other game when the developer just sits you down and explains to you in autistic detail about their interest?
No, Maeve broke the conditions of the treaty and advanced. But even still, it was a public vow. They might have advanced, but it was just one unit, not something that would be noticed. Yeah, in the end, it was the best way of holding them back. Now, the problem was what I had to deal with.
Yeah, and they suggested that because they were being slaughtered en masse, that was the preferable option.
Oh my god, what a cool guy. Started off with some fine warriors, then some weird-ass goddess of war butted in. Then I had to deal with the clan Kalatin monster, and then, yeah, was deep in it. I'm ashamed to say it, but there was a time when I slept for the whole day out of fatigue. So then the kiddo group, right, the one that had been exposed to real combat, all agreed to save Copenhagen. Them getting slaughtered by Maeve instead. Yeah, you could say it's my fault.
I shouldn't have said that. The battle at the forts, even with the Kirakuku land, was a land of death. The conclusion to that war was perhaps the greatest of living hells in his life.
Connacht had the strongest of warriors with them.
there was a non-negligible number of pages that were mostly lists of people dying from what she read. Oh my god.
That's crazy. That's so cool.
I need to read the Tane at some point. Yeah, he's Irish Hercules after all.
Hercules, if you will.
He was the one man I never wanted to fight.
The warrior that he had trained with in the Land of Shadows. This was the battle with Ferdiad, the man who Cuchulainn loved as a brother.
Oh my gosh. The tragedy.
This battle was the scheme of Queen Maeve, not out of Ferdiad's own will. Lancer doesn't speak of how much emotional conflict both must have struggled with. Both had to serve their lord. To defend that honor, far more worthless than their friendship, that life had to be discarded. Both were equal to each other. Cornered, Cuchulainn had to use Gay Bulk to pierce Ferdiad's heart. The demonic steer that had not seen a single battle since leaving the Land of Shadows was released on his most precious friend. God! Gay Bulk is glory given to only the most gifted of warriors. As Cuchulainn held his fallen brother in his arms, in that brilliant hall of learning, you were our pride. Thus Ferdiad said his final farewell to Cuchulainn.
Oh my god.
The battle ended with the defeat of Connacht. The recuperated warriors of Ulster pursued the Connacht army, adding a great blow to this defeat. At the end, Cuchulainn captured Queen Maeve, returned her to Connacht, treating her as king, not killing her nor shaming her. Yeah, but you still let the leader of the enemy escape. Never killed a woman before, have you?
I guess that's right. I didn't really have a fixation on it, so it just happened that way. But that's right. I don't like killing women in battle.
I'd say that's a problem that comes before the matter of like or dislike. Whether he loved them or hated them didn't make a difference. As a servant, things are different now, but with a hero called Cuchulainn, killing women on the battlefield isn't something he liked doing. In the sheets, however.
I read that line that way for a reason.
What happened next?
There weren't any major battles after that. Oh, right. Now that you mention it, there was a strange kid that came down the coast and stirred up trouble. He was a real brat, you see. Beat the living daylights out of the warriors that would try to talk to him. So the king butted in too and said only Cuchulainn can defeat this boy. I think this will be the only time, other than just before my death, that my princess stopped me. So she cried at me, saying, "Oh, you mustn't go," but it was a royal order after all. Couldn't do anything about that.
Sorry, I just looked in chat. This is the first time I've ever seen anyone ever mention Eternal Sonata to me. I have actually played that game.
Oh!
From there, I fought that kid at the coast. He was strong, I had no choice but to use Gay Bulk. After I did, he said, "She didn't teach me that." Before dying, must have been a student of Scots.
Ah.
By the way, that kid's name was Conla. Oh my god!
His own
He's had such a bad time.
That was the end of the golden years of Cuchulainn. Cuch killed Ferdiad by stabbing him in the ass, as one does. But man, holy shit, Cu. The rest doesn't need to be told. Queen Maeve, who vowed vengeance, assembled warriors from lands with grudges on Cuchulainn and cornered him by the use of many plots. To protect Ulster, which was once again beset by sickness, he challenged the army of Maeve single-handedly. After falling into scores of traps, he was brutally killed. The great hero that was responsible for countless deeds of valor, the Shield of Ulster. In comparison to that glory, his life was unexpectedly short. The Hound of Kulan, one that became a warrior while still a boy, closed the curtains on his life as though it was a race. That was the tale of Kukulin. Oh my god, I love that we just had a cool info dumping section.
We just spent like an entire day having a chat with our boy.
Yeah, boy.
My favorite puppy dog.
Also, one of my favorite things about Maeve in particular is her death. Because she died, essentially, they prepared, knowing that she was going to be resting at some kind of, I don't know if like stream or like spring of some kind. And they basically just trained to throw something specifically where she was going to be and just bonk her in the head with a piece of cheese. Or like just hard cheese. And she died.
Yeah.
And that's why in Fate Grand Order she has a actual metaphysical weakness to cheese.
Don't we all?
They didn't mention the full extent of his death. Since then, as a servant has worked up a reflex to deflect cheese. In one of her attack animations in the game, she will get like an exclamation point over her head, like she just realized something, see a cheese wheel going her way, and then drop kick it into the enemy. It's so funny.
That's why they call killing a boss in an unintended way cheese again.
That's the tale of Kukulin. The sun is about to set. I was only being half serious when I asked him, but looks like it used up a lot of time. I should be going soon. Thanks for the story. Lancer snorts, turning his face away. He died strapping himself to a tree because his guts were spilling out. Jesus. I bet he's having second thoughts about behaving out of character like this. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. Mentioned you wanted to beat something into my head. What was it?
Sorry, I'm having a coughing fit over here. Give me a sec.
I gave you your neck rub. We can stop after this.
Yeah.
Didn't get it, huh? Not once have I killed a woman or a master.
And killing anything that got close on instinct, Jesus, Ko.
What a man.
I see. In his many battles, Kukulin had not once refused to follow the orders of his king, no matter how impossible. His tale also told the truth. I'll keep that in mind. I'll pay you back one of these days.
God, those pants really.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Get that Taiga lady to pass me some sake then.
Note that in the Japanese voice acted version, he called her Taiga Onechan.
Yeah.
I believe. Taiga no Nechan. Yeah.
God, he's something special.
I leave the dogs behind. Well, that sure caught me off guard. Well, that just happened.
Well, that happened.
Think it shoot me down so early in the game. I call it a day.
I'm not used to dropping my voice to that low of a register very frequently, so I'm gonna be honest. Ow! It's really getting to me.
Ow! I got punked.
Why are they always attacking you? Why is your chat so bloodthirsty and vicious?
It's because I allow them. That was for the meme. A very good session, though.
Yeah, very much so.
Now imagine Ku and Taiga raiding Neko-san's shop.
Chaos.
Chaos, chaos. But also, the threesome goes kinda crazy.
You tell that because Jackie trained you.
Fair. The funniest part is that we didn't interact with Ryder once, and here I thought I was gonna watch you two melt.
I'm really disappointed we didn't see her today.
You're right. I called the one of like the Ryder ride continues as the one that didn't get any Ryder at all. Wait, no,
Shame.
wait. We did get to see her in the little minigame.
That is true, but
She had a cute Pegasus.
well, I'm very thrilled with the fact that we got to read it all. I'm gonna be honest, I did push myself a little bit.
On. What did I
maybe
tell
like
you about not pushing yourself?
You told me not to several times over the last week and a
I told you
half.
several times and you still did it. So now you can't quit. The stream early. We'll close it up.
Have you ever known me to be anything but incredibly responsible, making very sound decisions that you can absolutely count on?
I'm going to shake you.
Alright, I'm going to dip out. Thank everybody for watching. Thank you for having me, and I'm very excited to hopefully pull a slightly longer session next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, hon.
Easy, Joni. Later.
God, what a good game this is. We still love. And I will admit that despite Sakura berating Annie at the very end there, my throat hasn't been doing necessarily like it hasn't been perfect, so I am no one to speak. I should be resting it. I still have not fully recovered. You think Fate may be well written? Controversial opinion, but it may be well written, honestly. What a good game. What a good fucking game. What a good funny game. We will go rest. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much for just messing around. Today was the Silent Ride Lace Rit route. Yeah. Listen, I've seen ship art of Shiro and Lace Rit. I didn't know what to expect from actually meeting her in the actual game, but I enjoy that. The only one written bit is Astolfo being hot. You say with a prime objective to hate on Fate. Skill issue. We have been actually watching, Anya, I, and Steve have been watching Apocrypha together, and we've seen how fun of a character and how much cool stuff Astolfo has got going on that the internet will ignore because they're haha funny, big dick, cute. So by saying that, Willow, you're just you're just admitting to having poor reading comprehension, and honestly, that's just a shame on you. You're being like the anime dude bros on Reddit. You're not being subversive, you're not being funny. You're being like your average Redditor, and you should be ashamed of yourself. I know Roboros of care for one another. I've known alive for nearly a decade. You've known Anya for that time. You know you well enough to know you all give each other good health and self-care advice that you then ignore yourself, yeah. Ah! Okay, I'll leave. I'll go rest. I'll go chill. Thank you all so much for being here. And I'll be seeing you later. Sunday we continue Armor Core. Wednesday more Fear and Hunger. Tuesday Tabletops. Thursday Horror Veil. Friday Fate. As usual. Oh god. I keep hiccuping. I keep hiccuping. Oh my god. Oh god, please no. Please not now. Oh no, please. We will rest. Yeah. Don't worry. I'll go now before the hiccups get worse.